As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Lancaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns, caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. ID is Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
Jen, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
We're the ones in the region. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that. Crew looks for our way home.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
If we don't realize our ideals, what point is there in living? That's not you leave this country.
Locked on. Go down.
General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarthe are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We've archived all the footage that we've shot. When the communication networks come back online.
There's a vehicle blocking the road.
Same site
No
down.
response to hails. It's the radicals.
Target eliminated.
Bandit acquired. Firing. Friendly down.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Behind the enemy. Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. Got out of paying that toll.
Best for our country. I'll wait before firing. Bail out now. Fields 1, stop. Check your IFF. It's a friendly. I know what I'm doing.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside of Rusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, all the work of some young Russian officers. They were referred to as radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belgians. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belgian technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Enemy's got hot.
They're members of a military group calling itself the Free Erosions. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
Trigger has destroyed the target. Pay attention! Wait!
So what? Why are you getting your panties in the twist? It's the Russians! Shoot it down!
Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
Open fire on that vehicle!
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Bandit acquired. Enemies locked on. Breaking.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't think they'll go where it's safe.
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian frontier.
Receiving my orders.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, that was the radio squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge, so there's nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Time of war and with a mistake.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This is good.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
That vehicle is running ours! Cease fire! The info just came through!
An armored vehicle
these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Russia as rebels.
Our movement is restricted by an unidentified unit near our location.
It's a Russian military.
The general is speaking with the commander.
Cease fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders. Taking fire from a friendly cruise. What? We're taking fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too?
Strider 4, Box 2.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belgian technology than just UAVs. I have designations for one was the Starship fleet. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters, and then to assassinate Harvard, putting the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belgian technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Russia is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Those guys shooting up there. Aren't they both Oceans?
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Damn it! We're outnumbered. There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the truth.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
ID'd as Ocean military.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
How'd you last long, Caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Wilco.
Officers from countries annexed by Arusha have taken multiple routes and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. In the rear of the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osia quickly.
ID'd as a Russian military.
Fire for the next half hour.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Take out Diddy in autonomous mode.
Who can we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Arusha News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schiller!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. Check footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schiller, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the new craft you were talking about.
Master, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit. That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
What are you doing? How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor. F-22.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful. Those guys are good.
Strider 1.
Big shots, too. I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Fine. No good. Shit.
It's launched.
I'm taking fire, but I can still fight.
Strider 1,
See you,
Strider.
Spider. Just how long do you plan on getting in my way? Taking evasive action.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
They're in my way.
I'm fighting. Evading.
Missile hit.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't afford the MQ-89 launch. Our commands are already. They must be accessing it remotely. The captain is behind this.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
This way. No.
Watch it.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Missile away.
Enemy on your back.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Attack missed.
Two bandits left. Show them what you got.
Enemy on your back.
One bandit to go.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Broadcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
In order to respond to the...
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
do. It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Our air support is here.
Fox 2.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Fire just off our starboard side.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Shit. These are Ocean.
Target's in machine gun range.
Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Get the wounded out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead! Calling friendly burst! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help while we're still up and running! There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fighting. Look at that, they're all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. You don't want to yeah, those Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone. Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Missile launched.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
Bring the anti-tank. I just got the photograph. We'll have that line. That's another 30 minutes. The men say they want to get the children a proper burial.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. Supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
This whole operation is great.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Pull them away from the mass driver.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in a tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Strider 1 destroyed target.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
The artillery fire's been a number on my hearing. I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka. Getting the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Help me! Gather all the wounded together.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
From behind. You're with us. Can you see the enemy APC from there? Still no sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
ID complete. Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets. Stay upside down.
Push him back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
Fox 2.
We did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. You hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Missile. Caution. Pull up. Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown.
Missile.
The enemy's not stupid.
Missile.
Supply ship. Do the countdown!
Pull up.
There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Arussia will have a fighting chance.
Missile.
Use cameras to track the supply ship.
Acquired.
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Missile. Missile.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there! Commence Operation No Return!
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombs is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all. Trigger, boss, get over here quick.
In gun range. Strider 1, missile launched. The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Draw the enemy's attention here. No unrelated coin spatters also have precision support.
UAV confirmed destroyed.
Gram 2, detected enemy missile. Gram 7 locked on target.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Heads up, these reinforcements are elite. Destroy the mass driver completely. We're signaling our break with Belka.
Intercept those bombers.
The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that. Read on you.
The bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now.
Ammunition 0. Ready, on. Watch yourself. These guys are working together to bring us down. Bombs away! Bombs away! Radicals and Oceans can burn in hell.
Carpet bombing? They can't be serious. How many do they think they'll kill? We've lost contact with the Oceans on the island. We failed. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusian streams are starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Calling friendly birds! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! Hellhole is still up and running! Take a little damage. There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. Look at that, they're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. Damn those Russian bastards! It's a blatant war crime! The Russian headquarters for no sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
The last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mesh trap. The supply ship of munitions depot is highly combustible.
You just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ. With another gentleman. The men say they want to at least keep the children in proper burial.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Get the wounded out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead!
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Change of Time. Move them away from the mass drive. Let me a strength from behind.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Get in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Caution.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Training is next. Our guys will take care of 3 strikes.
Put your back! Fire! Fire at will! More ammo!
In gun range.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta.
Enemy on your back.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Get in the landing, crab!
Missile.
Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our place to die.
Understood.
Missile.
No! Bring the leader!
Missile.
Go with us! See the enemy APC from there?
Stall warning. Caution. Pull up.
Fox 2.
This whole operation is crazy! Stop whining!
We don't need to defeat them. Just delay their advance. Got it?
They did it! We're moving out! back to this island one day and send them off properly. Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Missile.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile. Understood.
Missile.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence operation.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Stay on course.
Visual.
Like an eagle.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Ready, oxygen.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. Here it goes for launch. Launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Bombers are entering the island. We're running out of time.
Enemy on your back.
Only half the bombers remain. Can't let even one get away. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Fox 2. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Scram 2, on my target's tail.
I'm on my target's tail.
Strider 1, target acquired. All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Send them away.
Strider 1, bandit splashed. It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from an allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
If you lose your leg,
legs and crawl. You can surrender when you lose your hands.
Echo 13. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Locked on.
This independent special security squadron is demanding to be let into the base.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
We're outnumbered. Taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Missile.
Hey you, dumbass with a scratch on his tail. You hear me?
Missile.
I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Rouge's tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. Looks like you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. I'll share it if you can help these refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she...
No canister. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Target eliminated.
Missile.
Bombs away.
Missile.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Hostile control destroyed.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties? Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected.
Pull up. Pull up.
Supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
Missile.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Missile.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
All we need to do is slow them down.
The target's using cloud cover to hide itself. Don't worry, we know where it's headed.
Fox 2. Strata 1, target acquired.
We're too close, we'll get caught up in the explosion.
Strider 1 has entered the clouds.
You think the Motherhead really wants it? Trust the plan, but before the loss of communication.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them!
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Missile.
Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed.
Enemy on your back.
We've recalculated the remaining time. 60 seconds remain.
They're trying to beat that giant monster of a bird. We can't let them complete their mission.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But, what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're using refugees. Must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Target acquired.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What is he talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused.
I know.
Missile.
We're all out of ammo.
Missile.
Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
Pull up.
So what's this faction split from the Erusian military?
The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence.
Why are they after this?
Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which neighbor Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
They're bombing us. We're unable to use this ram.
Target is a machine gun
Help
range.
me!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Sight, breaking away. You're my dodge.
Stall warning.
Hurry up and break, behind you.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Fire the 7-1.
Missile.
Black center.
Missile.
Bandit locked.
Missile.
They have more aircraft. Don't stop the car. More planes incoming. Fire more missiles.
We're coming up on the castle.
Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Huh, shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
Missile. Missile.
That's Shalaji Castle.
Missile.
They're here already. They can pay for what they did to our scouts. Without determination. Get away from the buildings. Take shelter somewhere sturdy or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Missile.
Stand down. We're running out of ways to strike back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Shit. We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us.
Missile.
All of our infantry fighting vehicles and tanks are caught. Set up AA weapons. Put them on a flat surface.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Locked on, Bandit.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile, evading.
We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
No, we gotta fire!
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
How come we keep this thing?
Target hit.
AA destroyed! We're setting ducks! descent like?
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Our interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Farbanti.
You bastard.
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit.
Target locked.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
All these guys are pretty accomplished fighter pilots.
Strider 2, Fox 2. Legion pilots are known for their skill. Let's leave this fight to them.
I'm out! Ejecting! I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. It's breaking exit to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger. Wilco.
Righto.
Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring.
Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, we have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch your enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky.
We can still help you.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person.
Yummy. Most Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever sneaks through.
Welcome. That just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of your pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Someone to guide us. It can't be from anyone other than you. Band together and know how to talk to something. Drone fighters don't perform in the blue. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies. They're what the most Legion Air Force should be fighting against.
Hey, look. It's like the sky is just like wide open.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Strider 1 has been hit. Are you alright?
He's fine, but if he takes another hit, it's a miracle you're not in a billion pieces.
Still not fast enough.
Enemy on your back.
The railgun is firing again. Bad news. Its accuracy is increasing with each shot. Take him down as quickly as possible.
Cooldown complete. System power at 50%. Warning, manual targeting engaged. Ready to fire.
Beyond the limits of machine assistance, I say. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot.
System power at 50%.
Enemy has a beat on you.
Not bad.
Has been fired.
This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've found every last one of them.
Missile evaded.
Locked on.
These movements. I knew it. Mr. X moves like the drone I saw in Bulgurarest. Maybe you've got it backwards. Maybe the drone is the one that moves like Mr. X.
There's gonna be copies of him flying around?
We'd be lucky if they're only in the dozens.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Locked on.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
You got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
The resupply.